Oil Center main game for Sunday quadruple header. It's the UAAP season 86, fueling the future. Elimination second round for the juniors division is the Adamson Baby Falcons versus the UST Tiger Cubs. Let's meet our starting fives. Starting for the undefeated Adamson Baby Falcons at guard number 30, Mark Esperanza. The other guard, number 24, Justin Garcia. At center, number 8, JC Monsalida. Forward, number 25, Vince Reyes. And the other forward, number 21, Earl Medina. The head coach of the Baby Falcons is Mike Berman. Starting for the UST Tiger Cubs, guard number 28, Lance Ronquillo. The other guard, number 18, J.B. Lim. At center, number 11, Koji Banaflor. Forward, number 34, Sam Reyes. And the other forward, number 19, Andre Dugo. The head coach of the Tiger Cubs is Mano Inigo. Our referees in this ball game is Nita Bonicario, Fernando Manala, Oliver Aguilas, and the our deputy commissioner, Martin Benvenida, and our commissioner,
on your screens, they will call the action. And our starting five for the still undefeated Baby Falcons, Garcia, Esperanza, Medina, Reyes, and Gonzalida. They will go up against the five of UST, Lim, Dugo, Reyes, Ronquillo, and Koji Buenaflor in the middle. Moments away at the start of this ball game, Adamson versus UST, game number 4 of our quadruple header. Glad you could spend your Sunday afternoon here with us on Pilipinas Live and on the UAAP Varsity channel. Yoyo Sarmenta on the mic together with Coach Juanito Gregorio. And we start off with a miss. USC at 4-3. Oh, alley-oop, what a play to start things off.
A picture perfect way to start the ball game here. Going for one point into the court. Two guys that will be very crucial if they want a victory today.
Adamson, the top team, number 1 in most of the statistical categories. Becomes one of their main players, Vince Reyes, gets the bucket plus a foul.
Now, we're not really one of the tallest guys for Adamson, but this guy remains patient, very smart, high IQ guy. Vince Reyes starting the game well here.
If you're Coach Mike Fermin, you're number 1 in most of the statistical categories. You're undefeated. How do you keep that competitive edge during a long break, a 3-week break at that?
Oh, you just gotta keep reminding them, I'm sure that they're training as well, but it's gonna be very crucial that he reminds them of how they played. Maybe a few clips, maybe just rewatching the games, rewatching the highlights, for them to remember na walang magbabago. We go in with the same mindset, we go in with the same energy, we go with, most especially with the same teamwork, because this is a team that really relies on all of the guys on their lineup.
So let's see if they can still apply that pressure here in the second round. Here comes Vince Reyes, turnaround Jane. And Reyes has been putting on a show here to start the first period.
Calm and composed to start the ball game. Vince Reyes, both baskets coming off a fadeaway.
J.B. Lim hangs in the air, can't complete the play. A sorry miss. Here come the Tiger Cubs. From deep, left it at the front rim.
Quick rotation for Coach Mano Inigo here, trying to match up the energy of the bigs of Adamson.
Dungo Another try from deep. This time it rolls in.
Every time he gets a space, 𝔬𝔬𝔬 will be able to make it from that range. You cannot give him even an inch of space because this guy can shoot.
𝔬𝔬's 11th three-pointer of the season. Gonzalita, can he answer? No, he cannot. UST is 4th in points after the first round. Here comes 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
𝔬𝔬𝔬 is very underrated in terms of strength. You look at him, looks lanky, looks a little thinner, but this guy can definitely match up with the muscle of any individual here in the junior division.
What a strong drive there by Garcia, and he's on the board.
Quick-paced action we're having here, high-paced offense for both squads.
𝔬𝔬 exhibiting patience, can't knock down the tree. A counter-attack here by Garcia, can't get it to drop. 𝔬𝔬𝔬 stops, pops, and hits.
Specialty of the house for 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 every time he has the opportunity to take that quick jumper, he'll be able to take it and make it.
Reyes makes his move. Reyes can get it to drop. Gonzalita with a repossession. Stolen away though. 𝔬𝔬𝔬 Oh, what a stop there. Another chance for 𝔬𝔬𝔬 𝔬𝔬 steps back. He is cut off. 𝔬𝔬𝔬 looks up at the clock. He has 10. 𝔬𝔬𝔬 still has it. Now he loses the leather. Esperanza is flipped on the way up. What pace here, coach? What pace?
You know, I think we need to consider a neck massage after this game because it's going left, right to start the ball game. Walang break sa mga to, walang warm up. Just really go all out right away. I want to get the early rhythm to start the ball game.
And considering they were off a 3-week break, they had to wait 3 games, including an overtime game. And here they are coming out sharp and precise.
Well, excited sila to go back to UAAP basketball. Everybody just stepping on the gas right away.
Esperanza takes a seat. CJ O'Malley is in. So we're still tied here, 9 apiece as we hit the 6-minute mark. 𝔬𝔬 tried to leave it to Esteban. Well, it's knocked out. Shot clock needs 10. Gonzalita, jumper, no. Outside shot for Lim does not connect. Back and forth we go, whether it's a make or miss, they are running. Table Garcia tried to leave it to Gonzalita. Pass was knocked off.
He really has that blueprint of Kapampangan basketball. You know, the way he plays, the way he attacks, you know, the confidence. Pampanga, of course, one of the best places to discover talent in terms of basketball. And Garcia really showing that he has that blueprint as well.
Carrillo, top of the key. Reyes misfires from deep. Look at the versatility here by 𝔬𝔬𝔬, bringing the ball up. Unfortunately, that was a turnover.
So we were talking about it before the game. Do it all. And 𝔬𝔬𝔬 definitely can do it all for UST. You need a guard, you need a big, you need a defender. Everything everything he can offer for UST.
Still tied at 9 here. Offense has slowed down a bit for both teams. O'Malley leaves it up to Reyes. That was partially blocked. Udovice from deep, misfiring. Reyes, 2-on-2 fast break. Reyes, and he will earn his points at the line.
I really love the way that Vince Reyes plays. Very stable, doesn't rush anything, and just really outsmarting whoever is defending him.
Reyes is at the line, averaging 9.0 points and 8.0 rebounds at the end of the first round.
Still one of the stable guys para dito sa Adamson. And can also play a lot of position. Sometimes put at the wing, sometimes put at the big.
That is one of the strengths of Adamson. Multiple players can contribute at different positions.
Yes. They can go small ball, they can go tall ball. Have a lot of shooters as well.
That jumper was good for Kurt Velasquez. USC with a 1-point lead here. Under 4 minutes left. Three-pointer is good for CJ O'Malley.
They cannot give the rhythm to Adamson. They're the #1 3-point shooting team here in the league.
Adamson as a team shooting 33.7% from beyond the arc. Oh, that was a nice drive by Manding. An unfortunate miss though. Reyes takes his side from deep.
Calm, composed, steady and ready. Vince Reyes already contributing here in the ballgame.
Did we mention that they're the best shooting team in the league?
Everybody now shooting well para dito sa Adamson.
Another sorry miss for USC. First it was this shot from O'Malley. And then Vince Reyes, as you pointed out, Coach, calm and collected as he knocked out that three.
Just returning the favor, Vince Reyes was able to give O'Malley an assist. O'Malley says, thank you, now this one's for you.
Sahili with a Statue of Liberty layup, held it up high.
Such a hard layup. And for someone who just entered the ball game, yung sinasabi natin, wala nang warm-up para sa mga to.
And he got up after a rough fall. Sahili shooting 58% on the season. 2.5 to play. A fast pace, a furious pace here in the first period. Manding, another missed layup. Stolen away here by Waki. And Buksit is bumped. He will go to the line.
Oh, these are really good attacks by UST. These are the attacks you want if you are the coach. But just could not get the buckets to start the ball game. You know, that middle part for the CNC connection, the Carl and Charles connection, will really be to the advantage of UST. Both players can stretch the floor, and also both players can really attack hard through the middle. So that is something that Adamson has to watch out for throughout the ball game.
USC needs some points. They get one there from Buksit, 18-12. Nice ball movement by Adamson. And that's how they get their points. The ball moving from left to right until it reaches the best man to shoot that basketball.
And that is why they are also unblemished in terms of their game. Everything just going right for Adamson in the season and in this ball game.
And foul issued against Adamson on the pass. Coach Manu Inigo looking for points here in the first quarter. His team is down. Pass nearly stolen, but it stays on the side of yellow. Coach Mike Permin has done a tremendous job this season. Adamson once again is 7-0. First round. Manding this time gets it to drop.
Now these are the instant energy guys for UST. Manding and 𝔑𝔞𝔪𝔢𝔰.
Umali with the leather. He hit the three earlier. Drops it off, but traveling, says our referee.
That's a good roll coming from Perez. Really moving without that basketball. Just could not get his footing right there. But that is a good way to move if you are a big man.
Velasquez sees two defenders on him. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 slicing his way inside.
𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, one of the best scorers of UST here. But Adamson has full respect on the shooting of 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. That's why they're fully closing out, allowing 𝔬𝔬𝔬 to go for that drive. But this guy can do it from the inside and the outside. That is why he is part of our national team. That is 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 for everybody.
He is a fire starter off the bench for Coach Manu Inigo. A lot of firepower coming off that bench. And he makes it 21-16. As Gonzalita re-enters the game. Down to the final minute here in the first. A furious pace here in the first. Umali with a nice feed. Gonzalita could not complete the play.
Would have been a perfect pick and roll there.
Manding nearly lost it. And that is a turnover for Carl Manding. Can't go all the way. 30 seconds here in the first period. Velasquez calls out the play. Staggered screen. It's with 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 creates space. Jumper. Too strong.
Good defense by Adamson. They're closing down on the shot of 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
Mali can't find the bottom of the net. But the putback is good, plus a foul for Allen Perez.
And that is just at the nick of time. How hard is it to defend Adamson when all 5 guys is an option? You know, you are forced to respect each and every individual of Adamson. That's why it makes it so hard for the defense to know who do we really focus on, because everybody is equally a threat for Adamson.
Our referees are doing a quick review just to double check if that last second putback is good. But nonetheless, it has been a strong showing for the #1 team in the league. Our referees have their decision also in contention if there's still time after the shutdown. basket was good, and they left 0.8 seconds on the game clock. Doesn't get the bounce, and that will do it at the end of one. Adamson showing why they are the #1 team in the league. They closed the first 10 minutes with a 23-16 advantage. Let's revisit that quarter, Coach.
Well, you see here, that was a perfect start for UST, but on the side of Adamson, Vince Reyes making the biggest change for Adamson. He really started the game strong, already 6 points in the first quarter, inside-outside game for Adamson, both working. This is not far for UST. When a floor, Dungo, and Ludovice has been trying to put in the effort for them to stay alive here in the ballgame.
So it's shots like that that has led to this Adamson. Second quarter moments away from starting, and Adamson with that strong opening period, 23-16. What have they been doing right here, Coach?
Well, they really rotated that basketball. Everybody was a threat. Everybody was really ready if the shot was open. 3 3-pointers for Adamson to the outside game, working perfectly. Vince Reyes, 9 points to start the ball game. And everything really went well in terms of the execution of Adamson in the first quarter.
UST at 4-3, looking for win #5. Adamson looking to remain perfect. Here's a steal and a chance for 3. What a strong drive. And at the line, Joel Artango hoping to complete that N1 opportunity.
Yeah, Artango really was able to read well where Manding was gonna go, tap that basketball, and found an opportunity for him to finish a fast break. Another good talent for Adamson. Parang hindi na ubusan ng mga galing na talent itong Adamson.
So biggest lead of the ball game so far. It's at 10, 26-16. Lim, nowhere to go. Zanoria is fouled.
It's good to see Zanoria back here for UST. If I'm not mistaken, he got an injury in the first round. That's why I did not see a lot of minutes. But now he's back and will be able to help UST.
Here is Renzo. Zanoria. And what a way to reintroduce yourself to high school basketball.
Now, welcome back, Renzo Zanoria. A good talent, strong attacker, utilizing that angle very well. Tumaning late on the help, will be forced to tap his arm. Basket and 1 for Zanoria.
Zanoria can complete the 3-point play. Or will go to the other side. Some full court pressure here now for USC. remember, UST is the #1 team in terms of steals and turnover points. And they like to create havoc as 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 knocks down the three.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 now able to get his rhythm from the outside. That stop and pop is a strength of 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
Offensive foul called against Adamson. Just as USC saw its biggest deficit at 10, 𝔐𝔫𝔦𝔰 trying to make a run.
I like this matchup. 6'10" Bricks 𝔖𝔱𝔢𝔰 versus 6'9" 𝔘𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔫. I gotta ask, what does the high school kids eat nowadays?
I think since they were kids, they're just bigger than everyone else. 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 with a flyby, can't connect from deep. 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔬𝔫, another crack at the basket for USC, flips it up. And look at the height. Look at the height. Can't get the rebound though. Reyes. Go to the corner. The ball movement has been exquisite for Adamson, but they turned the ball over that time. 𝔍𝔞𝔪� against Esperanza. Strong drive there by J.B. Lim. Cuts the deficit to 4.
You know, J.B. Lim, even for his side, is a very athletic and really knows how to control that body.
Reyes with the answer from deep.
First guy in double digits for Adamson here. 12 points already for Vince Reyes.
That was Reyes' second three of this ball game. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 open. Can't make the defense pay. But the putback plus a foul there by Sam Reyes.
Justin Garcia not happy. He lost balance. Just accidentally pushed Sam Reyes, but that is enough for Sam Reyes. Able to get the offensive rebound and eventually a bonus free throw for UST.
Reyes misses on the free throw. 5-point game. 3 minutes in the second period. Ball is loose, and eventually it goes out of bounds. USC ball.
Could have been a wide open shot for Medina right there.
Coming off that impressive victory over NUNS before we headed into break. And 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 has been one of the reasons why USC has been successful.
You know, just talking about talent, UST can match up with any teams here in the league. They beat NU, they played a close game versus Adamson in the first round. So you know that UST is on the verge of just really going up and peaking at the right time.
𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔫 draws a charge. He has played provided good quality minutes for Coach Manny Inigo, and what a return for 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔫. And Alan Perez re-enters the ball game, replacing Jaire Tumaneng. Good game works.
And Mr. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 is doing it all for UST right now. 5 straight points for 𝔬𝔬𝔬.
It is just a 1-point game. But 𝔬𝔞𝔬𝔬𝔬 commits a foul just as Carrillo was taking a three-pointer. That is a cardinal sin in defense.
Never want to foul a three-point shooter because that's three free opportunities for the shooter, and that will force the coaching staff of UST to rest Doi.
Doi sits down with 9 points, 4 out of 8 shooting, 1 out of 5 from deep. And referees had to review that to check if that was an unsportsmanlike foul because of the landing. But they determined just a regular foul on Bruno. Nonetheless, yeah. Nonetheless, 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔫 will still shoot 3.
UST really staying well here in this ball game.
Now, if you're UST, you saw the numbers. Of course, you reviewed the stats over the break. You saw they're #1 in a lot of categories. What do you think UST worked on to prepare for Adamson?
Well, you actually see that they are well aware. They really scouted Adamson in terms of their system. And alam nila kung saan pupunta yung mga players. So they know where the placings will be. The problem is there's just so many options for Adamson. Even if you read it, there's still a next option, another option. That's why they are still well in the lead here.
And that game plan of USC has made things close here against the #1 team. JB Lim bussing his way. That's a miss. However, here comes Reyes. Ahead they go to Perez. Left it short.
Could have been a good spin move for Perez right there.
𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 gives it to his teammate. Bricks Versosa can't find the bottom of the net.
Everybody just played up and above.
Garcia tried to go inside to Perez, but that was knocked off.
The height is really a factor here in this ball game. Buti na lang kung bata tayo, hindi natin sila kalaban sa mabitin, sa mga birthday party, kasi lugi talaga tayo dyan.
Kahit mga intrams.
No.
These kids are tall and strong.
And athletic as well.
Turnaround shot. That's good.
And when you watch Garcia play, you would be surprised that he's a high school player. He already has that composure of a college or even a pro-level player.
Carillo comes up with a steal, gives it to Reyes, easy two.
Now things are going the side of Adamson once again. They're playing good defense and their stops is converted to points. Good drop pass by Carillo. 3 versus 1. Reyes goes up top, uses his advantage, and extends the lead to 8.
Score is 36. Coach 𝔬𝔦𝔬𝔦 keeping a close watch on the action. So is Lorene Torre watching the action, watching her school at Adamson. And Torre is a good sign because that means volleyball season is just right around the corner.
Volleyball season is always very exciting here in the UAAP. Both men's and women's are coming up.
The whole second sem sports, actually, baseball, softball, you name it.
Football as well.
Yes, football, we've got you covered.
We have it all here in the UAAP and here in the Philippines time.
𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔪 at the line, averaging 10.4 points in the first round for Coach Manu Inigo. One of his trusted big men talking about 𝔍𝔫𝔦𝔬𝔪.
One of the guys as well that I'm very excited with the future. It reminds me a lot of a young Kevin Ferrer during his time at UST. A guy who can shoot outside, very good rebounder, very good instincts as well. And I think one advantage is that 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 can really play physical. So this guy is going to be college ready from the collegiate levels.
And Gonzalida re-enters the ball game after those two made free throws by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢. Garcia asks for a screen. Garcia, jumper on the way, is good.
Calm and composed, just reading the space well. Another good mid-range shot for Justin Garcia.
And that was just a simple direction. You ask for a screen, use the screen, and knock down the J.
Sometimes you don't need to make basketball very hard.
Buksit uses the screen. Shot was too strong. Here comes O'Malley. O'Malley crossing over. Gonzalida. Lots of time to work here for Adamson. Reyes operating in the shaded area. Ball is loose. Zanoria has provided quality minutes so far. Renzo still has it. Jumper, not that time. Garcia uses another screen. This time attacks the paint.
You know, very creative is this guy. He just knows what to do with whatever space is given to him. Right there he shows that he also has a finish up top.
Zanoria calls out to play. And Bass stolen away by Carillo. Carillo has numbers. Garcia left all alone for two.
And the last 8 points of Adamson, all coming from their leader, Justin Garcia. Does it from a fadeaway, does it from the mid-range, does it on a fast break. Whatever you need, Justin Garcia will provide for Adamson.
And the lead now is at 44-33. UST needs to talk things over. Timeout on the floor. After some technical difficulties on the score table, we are back with the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the first half. Adamson still up by 44-30. And Ludovice can't connect from deep. We have a jump ball underneath.
Slowly but surely chipping away here in today's ball game.
Carillo trying to leave it to Gonzalida, but that pass was headed out of bounds.
Good intention, bad execution. 𝔬𝔬𝔦 was wide open on that left corner, but just didn't pass it on the right place. But that was a good idea coming from his teammate.
Hooks it, pops out. Shot was off. Here's Garcia. He has been adept at the pick and roll game so far. Gets the loose ball, leaves it to 𝔬𝔤𝔤. Can't connect.
Sorry, Mr. 𝔬𝔤𝔤. He was wide open for that floater.
Lovise from deep, catches air.
Joaquin Lovise has not really gotten his footing in terms of three-point shooting. But when this guy gets hot, it's going to be instant offense for UST.
Garcia, too quick. And that basket is good for Justine Garcia.
You cannot give him his left side because that is his strength. The lefty loves going left. And it was a wide open lane for Justin Garcia. Easy two for him, and he'll be given a bonus on the line.
Garcia leading the scoring for Adamson, 12.4 points per game. But it's really the strength of the Falcons is really the balanced scoring all throughout. We've been discussing that all throughout the depth of Coach Mike Fermin's rotation.
You know, you never know who is going to step up and be the player of the game. The first quarter, Vince Reyes scored 9. Now all of a sudden, Justin Garcia steps up. Instead of guys like Esperanza, 𝔬𝔤𝔤, even Medina can step up, and even a very deep bench here.
A little overzealous there was J.R. Abayon. He is called for a foul. J.B. Lim knocks down the first free throw. One of the players who's been providing a scoring punch for Coach Manu Inigo. A split at the line for J.B. Lim. We are now down to the final minute of the first half. Crisp ball movement by Adamson once again, but that three-pointer was off. So 22 seconds on the shot clock for the Tiger Cubs. UST has scored only 15 points here in the second period. When the floor, hook shot, left it short. Garcia looks up ahead. Garcia is fouled by Lim.
Matchup, J.B. Lim versus Justin Garcia. Very stable, strong guard in Garcia, very athletic guard in J.B. Lim.
Lim nearly had the steal. 𝔬𝔤𝔤 from deep, too strong. Another chance for the Baby Falcons. Carillo drives strong. Circus shot does not find the bottom of the net. And that will do it at the end of the first 20 minutes of action. Strong two quarters by Adamson.
A very good start by Adamson here to start the ball game. Doing it well both on the offensive side and the defensive side. And their three-point shooting has also been to their advantage. Good quarter by Adamson, good half by Adamson.
A lot of plays going Adamson's ways. But USC has provided some key moments, and Zamora reintroducing himself in a big way in that period. But as you mentioned, Coach, a lot of Adamson, a lot of going for USC. Trying to keep USC one step. So far, Baby Falcons in full command as they take the 4.
Fast break points, 13 plus 13 for Adamson, and points off turnovers plus 7 for Adamson as well. That's why they have a comfortable 16-point lead coming into the second half.
UST came into this game as a #1 fast-breaking team, but they've been held to 0 in that department. Nonetheless, they've shown some signs of life here, courtesy of some shots like that of 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 and Koji Benaflor doing what they can to keep this game close.
You know, this is a very talented team. They have just not found the answer here in this ball game because of the depth of Adamson. In the first quarter, Vince Reyes really stepping up with 9 points. In the second quarter, it's this guy, Justin Garcia, stepping up as well. They are the leading scorers for Adamson here in the first half.
Adamson with 2 players scoring in double figures so far, Vince Reyes and Justin, or Tebol Garcia as his nickname. Gene Carrillo with 6, and as we're talking about, 𝔬𝔬 and Benaflor combining for 15 points in that first half.
A lot of adjustment has to be done by UST here in the halftime period for them to mount a comeback, but comebacks are not far here in the UAAP. We saw a comeback earlier from FBU, and they were almost able to get a victory over NU. Let's see if there's another one at hand here in our 4th game of the day.
Garcia has been doing a lot of work, 13 points, 3 rebounds for Justin Garcia. And 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬, 9 points, but he has 3 fouls, talking about 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬.
He has to be careful moving forward. He is the main scorer para dito sa UST. So they really need his services coming into the second half. So let's see what adjustment Coach 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 has for the rest of the UST squad.
And 𝔬𝔬𝔪𝔢 starts us off in this possession. 𝔬𝔬𝔪, tough shot, tough finish.
All talent for 𝔬𝔬𝔪. Everywhere, anywhere, he can just take that shot.
And challenging 𝔍𝔠𝔂. It's our fourth and final game of the day. As we welcome you to the new year, the start of the second round for our boys tournament. AS misfiring from deep. And we go to 𝔬𝔬𝔪 is blocked by Gonzalita.
And that's a quick recovery by the defense of Adamson. 𝔬𝔬𝔪 was all alone, yet Gonzalita made an effort. No can do, Mr. Coaching.
Ball nearly stolen away, recovered by Lim. And Lim scores.
JB Lim, every time he gets an advantage up top, it's almost automatic as he is very athletic para dito sa UST.
Adamson once again is at 7-0. Trying to get win number 8, but that was an errant pass coming from Vince Reyes.
And now the zone defense is working on the side of UST. With this length, it's going to be a big advantage for UST, especially if you have that brick wall in the middle.
𝔬𝔬𝔪 is stopped by Gonzalita.
It's like 𝔬𝔬𝔪 got hit in the eye. There you go. Tinamaan sa mata, 𝔬𝔬𝔪.
I think we have a coach's challenge by Coach Mike Fermin.
For the first of today. I mean, the first of the game.
What do you think was the point of emphasis for either team during that halftime break?
I'm sure for Adamson, they just really need to continue. They really want to be able to stop the talents in terms of defense in 𝔬𝔬𝔪 and 𝔬𝔬𝔪. But on the other end, I'm sure that UST wants to run more. They want to be able to go back to their fast break plays, as they're the #1 fast break team here in the UAAP. And also, of course, big adjustment on the defensive end. Close out on the shooters and then close down on the driving lanes.
So let's see if that zone defense will create some troubles for Coach Mike Fermin and his boys. They made a defensive stop earlier. Let's see if they can come up with a couple more stops to keep this game close.
We gotta commend Coach Mike Fermin for the job he has done so far in the season para dito sa Adamson. A coach that's not really talked about a lot, but yet he is the #1 coach right now. So Coach Mike Fermin really deploying a very good system for the Adamson team.
And for Coach Manu Inigo and his team, trying to start the second round strong. Here's that last out-of-bounds play. I think it hit the head of 𝔬𝔬𝔪. That was what Coach Mike Fermin was telling our referees.
I think so. And this might just go the other way.
You know, once he called that challenge, he was pointing to our officials that the ball hit 𝔬𝔬𝔪's head. But our referees are still taking their time, carefully looking at all the angles, trying to make the correct call. That's 𝔬𝔬𝔪 on your screens.
Mr. 𝔬𝔬𝔪 doing everything for UST here in the ball game. Look at the numbers of 𝔬𝔬𝔪 here in the ball game. 𝔬𝔬𝔪 already has 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. So both offensively and defensively, he is really stepping up.
He has already hit his scoring average, and we still have 2 more quarters to go. And you see the shout of celebrations coming on the side of Adamson.
Challenge for Adamson.
It's a successful challenge. Ball will go to Adamson.
Parang may drum roll pa na kulang dun eh. Medyo talagang pinakababa tayo ng referees. But very good challenge by Coach Mike Fermin.
Ball is with USC. The challenge was whether or not I think there was a foul, so no foul. When the floor gets it to drop.
This is a 6-0 run for UST to start this third quarter. Very good adjustment coming from Coach Mano Inigo.
The biggest lead of Adamson was at 17. That was in the first half. Now it is at 10.
Briggs just putting the ball up. Wala talagang makakapag. That's how tall Briggs is. He is 6'10", the tallest player we have here in the UAAP juniors.
Dumo shows us his dribble moves, leads it to 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 left it at the front rim. Garcia, burning rubber, leaves it to Esperanza. Can't get it from deep. It's USC's turn to run. Lim does not get the angle.
David Lim really trying to attack hard. Wanting to cut this lead into single digits.
It's Dumo, top of the key. Lots of time to work for Dumo, and he is fouled.
You really see the thrust of the UST coaching staff on Doy Dumo. This is not the way they started the season. UST started the season, had a lot more players equally attacking, but finally they found Doy as one of the guys that can really be the main weapon in terms of scoring. That's why they have a lot more options with Doy.
And I'm sure it gives a different dynamic in terms of offense when you have Dumo at that tall, using the ball handler in a pick and roll,
Yes.
you know, initiating the offense.
You know, he can really read the offense well. With that talent in terms of scoring and can also pass the ball. Doy really has a big advantage in terms of his skill.
Esperanza escapes two defenders. Corner shot for Adamson is good.
That is the best friend of Medina. Every time he's on the corner, it's automatic for Medina.
Adamson loves those corner shots. Well, they're the best shooting team in the league. Dumo, step back, Jay is good, plus a foul.
What talent he is showing here in the ball game. Doy Dumo really proving that he is a star in the making. Step back with his talent, gets the foul and the basket. Doy Dumo now up to 16 points here in the ball game.
Our referees will review that last foul on the jumper. They're checking if it's a landing foul issue, as Dumo was fouled while taking the jumper.
Slowly but surely, UST knocking on the doors of Adamson. This was the way that FEU made a comeback earlier today.
I think this is my favorite review of the day because we get to see that step back highlight again and again. So just a regular foul, says our official. An extra free throw for Mr. Doy Dumo. Completes the 4-point play, and lo and behold, it is just a 7-point game. Garcia gives it to Esperanza. Back to Garcia. Garcia attacks, hangs in the air, can't complete the play. They go to their main man. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 does not want the screen. Oh yes, he does want the screen. 𝔍𝔞𝔪 leads it to Lim. Corner shot. Can't find the bottom of the net. Other side for UST. It ends up with Lim with 3 on the shot clock. Lim is denied, but there is a foul.
𝔬𝔫𝔦 not happy with the call there. He feels that that is a clean block. But props to UST for really rotating that basketball. Everybody getting a touch. Everybody really providing space. But 𝔬𝔦 is fouling JP Lim on the last second there.
UST has outscored Adamson 12-3 in this third period.
Really struggle for Adamson to start the second half. Not the same energy yet. I'm sure Coach Mike Permin will be adjusting right away because UST is here in the ballgame.
It is now a 5-point advantage for Adamson. Ball is sapped by Lim.
That zone really working to perfection. Para dito sa UST.
Gonzalida amongst the trees. Ball secured by 𝔍𝔞𝔪. 𝔍𝔞𝔪. Nifty crossover. Shot clock under 10 now. Lim leaves it to Versosa. Ball is sapped. Ronquillo steps out of bounds.
It's going to be a good stop for Adamson. Very rare stop for Adamson. UST has been able to execute terrifically here in the second half. Chance for them to extend the lead, but this zone has been a problem for the Baby Falcons.
Garcia tried to squeeze his way, and Gonzalida fouled 𝔍𝔞𝔪.
We call the bricks wall first.
and to think that he is at the center of that zone, that is a tough ask for any driving player.
It's very underrated, but Bricks is also very strong. And that is something they don't talk about. But he can really protect that paint.
Esteban misfiring from deep, but we have a call underneath against Gonzalida again.
Gonzalida now with 2 straight fouls.
Bricks Versosa's origin story is very interesting. You told me about this. You can tell our viewers how UST came about this big man.
So Bricks Versosa was discovered through the vaccination site, a big kid. And then the one who vaccinated Bricks Versosa took a picture, posted it on Facebook, and all of a sudden, in a span of 24 hours, coaches were calling the 16-year-old back then. And now he is here in Manila playing at the highest level of high school basketball. Now, what social media power can do, and sometimes gives opportunities to kids like Bricks Versosa.
What a win-win for Bricks Versosa. Na-vaccinated, nakakuha pa ng scholarship. Now back to the action. Here's 𝔍𝔞𝔪 with a spin. One-handed shot, left it short. 4 minutes left in this third period. Umali from the corner. Rebound by Gonzalida. Another chance for Adamson. Lim is called for a foul. Does not agree with the referee.
That's really going to be the struggle of the zone. You do not have a man to box out. That's why the offensive players can go in and also battle it out. That was 4 straight offensive rebounds for Adamson and another opportunity for them to extend this lead.
Another chance for Adamson. Reyes. The corners have been shut off by the Tiger Cubs. 5 on the shot clock. O'Malley can't get the putback. Another chance for O'Malley. 2 misses from CJ O'Malley.
These are sorry misses. Those are all close to the basket.
Dungo. That was a sorry miss as well for Dungo. Terrific defense so far in successive possessions for USC. This is Adamson's shot. Again, those corner shots have not found the bottom of the net here in the third.
USC really closing down on those corners. They know that that is a strength of Adamson, so they want to be able to close out. So far, it's been the success of USC. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬
got the pass while on the move and gets another foul on Gonzalida.
One thing I love about 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 is that he knows how to play the pick and roll game perfectly. Knows how to move, knows how to get that ball, and also knows how to finish. Big advantage for USD because you have 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢.
So 3 fouls for Gonzalida. The defensive adjustments by USC in particular has been felt here in the third quarter, Coach.
Really doing what they can for them to mount a comeback defensively and offensively. Good adjustments, good halftime break for them.
Another miss from deep from Adamson. That was Gabe Jesus with a miss. Ludovice, float game does not work. Gets his own miss. Dungo, strong drive. No go.
Drive by Joey Dungo, but better defense by Adamson, closing down on the driving lanes.
Adamson still with the lead, 52-46. But they turned the ball over in that possession.
Good pressure defense by Kurt Velasquez. Ball could not be controlled by Carrillo, and he forces a turnover. Another good stop for the Tiger Cubs.
Coming up on 2 minutes left in this third period. It has been the Dungo show here in the third. Dungo gets by his man, leaves it to Waki. Ludovice still has it. Carl Manding scores.
That is his strength. Whenever you give him that middle, he does have that strong, hard drive and a good finish for Carl Manding in that last play.
17 points for USC in this period, only 5 for Adamson. Still only 5. What a defensive adjustment by the Tiger Cubs here in the second half. Dungo blocked up top. Adamson has it with a minute left in this third. A very uncharacteristic third period for the #1 scoring team in the entire league.
Looks like USD wants to challenge that last call by the referee.
USC has used their coach's challenge on that last sequence. 59.5 seconds left in this third. And what an incredible run here by UST. 17-5 in favor of the Tiger Cubs.
Very good defense they're playing here. That zone has been a problem. But one thing about the zone, usually it will leave a lot of shooters, but UST has stayed active in that zone. So they really have been able to close out on the shooters of Adamson. Even as the #1 3-point shooting team, they have not found an answer in that outside game here in the third quarter.
Now, Coach Adamson is doing the right things. They're looking for the gaps in the zone. They're looking for the corner shots. And the shots have not been falling. So what's an alternative course of action for the Baby Falcons?
Maybe you can try. Maybe they can put the ball down low. Eventually, let the defense adjust, and then maybe go for a lot more drives. They are swinging that basketball, but they are not attacking as much here. Remember, in the first half, Justin Garcia and Vince Reyes had a lot of attacks that gave them a lot of easy baskets. That's why they were able to get double digits in the first half, but here they are struggling in terms of their offense.
Our referee still reviewing that last out-of-bounds play. Whose hand did it hit last? Ball is going to the guys in white.
On the session for the Adamson Baby Falcons. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 10 seconds.
10 seconds for Coach Mike Parment and his team to manufacture some more points here in this third, but they give the ball away. Velasquez, lots of time to work with. Nearly turns it over. JB Lim. Velasquez to Ludovice. Jumper on the way is good, plus a foul.
Ball rotation eventually leading to a wide open bucket for Joaquin Ludovice. Good one dribble, sees the space, late closeout, foul, bucket, extra free throw, and chance to put 3-1.
And he does cut the lead to 152-51. The lead was as high as 17, but it's just a 1-point game. Carrillo is bumped on the pass.
Only the third foul for UST here in this quarter, so no free throws yet for Adamson.
Finally, a much-needed basket for Adamson.
Beautiful fake there that led to a wide open layup. Good chance for Adamson to extend.
Time is running out. That was a wild attempt from Velasquez, and that will do it at the end of 3. We have a ball game, Coach.
We have a ball game. Another comeback in the runs here. Let's look at the highlights first. That was a good quarter. 27 in favor of UST. The guy who started it all, Doy Domo, making those buckets. Vince Reyes tried to answer, but it's not enough for them to maintain the double-digit lead. But they lost helping as well. Remember, before we entered the second half, this was a 47-31 lead. But now entering the fourth quarter, this will only be a 3-point lead for Adamson. A ball game we have here at San Juan Arena.
moments away from the fourth and final quarter, and we have only a 3-point game. An incredible third period by the Tiger Cubs turned the tables on the #1 team, outscoring the Baby Falcons 20-7. Glad you could spend your Sunday afternoon watching UAAP Season 86 boys basketball. Thank you for joining us on the Pilipinas Live app and on this UAAP Varsity channel. 𝔍𝔫𝔢𝔰 together with Coach Juanito Gregorio. And it's that third period that led us into this close ball game. And Garcia is down holding his ankle. Manding scores, and we have to stop the play because Garcia is still clutching onto that ankle.
It's not a good sign here for Adamson. Their leader is down, and this is actually the fourth ankle sprain we are gonna watch here in the juniors division. Earlier today, we had Chris Porter and Daryl Valdivilla, and then just earlier, Dwayne Miranda as well. So big players, really landing on the foot of Bricks Versosa.
He's trying to put some weight on it. Hopefully he can recover quickly. Tough break for Garcia.
I want to say that those ankle sprains, especially this crucial in the season, you are entering with a 7-0 win. You are entering the second round 7-0, so you want your leader to be there with you. You want to be able to be complete, and you want to be able to maintain the clean track going forward.
This is one of the biggest challenges, if not the biggest challenge, for the 7-0 Adamson Baby Falcons. It is just a 1-point game, 17-point lead erased. Debol Garcia is down with an ankle sprain. So that's Garcia having his ankle elevated.
We were just talking about him during the halftime break. A very stable guard who is already college ready with the way he handles that basketball, the way he decides, and the way he just leads everybody. It's going to be a good addition for Coach Nash and the rest of the Adamson Falcon squad.
Now the depth of the Baby Falcons will be put to the test as Garcia is down.
And they still have a good few guards here. You have Mark Esperanza backing up for Debol Garcia. Very creative point guard coming off Marikina.
So 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. We have a stoppage because of the injury. If you've just joined us, Addison was up big in the first half. They were up by as many as 17 points. UST is on the verge of retaking the lead after that turnover by Umali.
Not the way you want to start the fourth quarter, but everybody's staying positive, saying it's only one play, pwede bumawi. Everybody just wants to do the right things.
Tiger Cubs can take the lead here. Velasquez, no. Baby Falcons looking for a quick shot. Velasquez near steal. He forces the turnover.
And defense continues to be the name of the game for UST. They've made changes in the halftime break, and they have not stepped on the brakes here. They're making a run, a chance for them to get the lead finally here in the fourth.
𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 and then one jumper earlier. Here's another jumper for 𝔬𝔬𝔬, and UST is in control of the ball game.
Comeback complete. UST now with the lead. A terrific second half by 𝔍𝔞𝔪𝔢 and the rest of the squad.
That is a foul called on Kurt Velasquez. Let's take a look at that jumper once again. Picture perfect jumper for 𝔬𝔬𝔬.
𝔬𝔬𝔬 has not made a three-pointer here in today's ball game. So what he is doing, he's going one step closer and going for those stop and pop. And it has been working for him. 2 straight stop and pop for 𝔬𝔬𝔬.
Steal here. 𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬. And he is fouled. Adamson bench looking for warding off. Seems like they will not get the benefit of a call.
There was a born scorer. I think it's Joaquin Lodovice. This guy was better known for his shooting. Even made 6 3-pointers in an international ball game in FIBA. But here in the UAAP, he's showing his full package, showing that he can finish. He has that stop and pop, and he still has that shooting. One of the best instant scorers we have in the UAAP is Joaquin Lodovice. Very bright future for this young kid.
And I love about the point you made that he has not shot from deep, 0 for 3 so far, but he's taking that one dribble pull-up because the defense is making him do that one dribble pull-up.
They're giving that option to him, but now they're probably going to respect him more because he's showing he can just do everything para sa UST.
That was Waki's first miss on the season from the line. And a much-needed basket for Adamson, courtesy of J.R. Abayon.
Good hustle coming from Abayon, staying active on the offensive rebound, getting that putback right there.
All tied up on 56. Velasquez, jumper is good.
Now everybody getting a touch of that stop and pop. Now Kurt Velasquez also showing that he has that in his bag.
Corner shot from deep, misfiring. All momentum on the side of USC.
USC now in control of this ball game, but can they continue until the end of this fourth quarter?
𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 takes a closer look, leaves it to Versosa. Can't get it to drop. Almost 3 minutes into this fourth and final quarter. Umali takes aim. And he misses from deep. The defense of USC in full effect here, holding Adamson to just 9 total points here in the second half. 𝔬𝔬𝔬 receives the screen. 𝔬𝔬𝔬 in and out, gets his own miss.
𝔬𝔬𝔬 just kept his eye on the ball, knew that he was going to miss, and went for the second jump. A good putback for 𝔬𝔬𝔬 to extend the lead to 4.
He is the game's leading scorer, talking about 𝔬𝔬𝔬 at 19. Reyes can't counter with the 3.
Rebound number 8 for 𝔬𝔬𝔬 here.
𝔬𝔬𝔬 one-on-one. A series of crossovers. He has stopped 5 on the shot clock. Velasquez can't connect on that one. Medina, the 3-point shot has left Adamson in the second half. Only one made 3-pointer here in the second half.
Not the way they want to be able to shoot that ball, but I'm sure that they'll be able to get the rhythm to end this ball game.
Waki misfiring. 5.5 minutes left in this ball game. Foul USC.
UST will be going for that duo substitution. It's always going to be Lim and Ronquillo, as well as Ludovice and Velasquez. Always a package inside the court. This is going to be a timeout here.
56-60. USC is up. We'll be back. That is Tebo Garcia nursing an ankle injury. Tough break for the young leader of Adamson.
Not a very good sight to see, especially this late in the ball game, or the #1 team in the league. Your leader is down, so the question is, who will step up para dito sa Baby Falcons?
Garcia had 13 points to his name. In the meantime, Reyes is blocked from behind, but there is a foul.
Good touch passing coming from Adamson. Trying to rotate that basketball, going right to left.
Adamson still with 9 total points in the entire second half. This team averages nearly 80 points per ball game, and here they are stuck at 56.
Not the usual Adamson brand of basketball we are used to seeing.
Credit the defense of USC. But that was a turnover by Dumo.
Adamson will be deploying a 2-2-1 press of their own, the same way that UST mounted a comeback. So let's see if it's also going to work the same way for Adamson.
We're coming up the halfway mark in the fourth and final quarter. O'Malley! That's down just the second three-pointer in the second half for Adamson.
Very huge three for Adamson. Good way for them to get the rhythm going.
Lin is clobbered all the way to the cup. The corner shot finally getting it down for Adamson.
The props to Adamson. They will continue to go to it every time it's open.
Dumo, can he answer? He cannot. Lim tried to go for a steal. Esperanza drives the baseline. Another chance for the Baby Falcons. It's O'Malley. Can't get it. Dumo on the other end. Can't control it. O'Malley comes up with a steal. Reyes steps on the brakes. Adamson will take its time here. Now they have to move. Shot clock is under 10. Esperanza tried to squeeze his way, and he fouled Dumo.
That is going to be foul number 3 on UST. Sorry, on Adamson.
Ball is stolen away by O'Malley. Gonzalida can't get it off. There's a mad scramble. Ronquillo has it. 3-on-2 fast break. Dumo exhibits patience. Ronquillo still with the leather. Lim with 7. Lim from deep. Lim!
Big three coming from JB Lim. That was well defended by Adamson, but better offense coming from JV, pure confidence coming from Lim.
O'Malley, can he answer? Adamson's immaculate record has been put to the test here. O'Malley can answer.
Big test of composure here for UST. Can they manage to finish the ball game with the same energy?
𝔬𝔬 had to pick up his dribble. 8 on the shot clock. 𝔬𝔬 knows it. And he is called for a dribbling violation.
The referees have been very strict here the whole season. Not a good time for 𝔬𝔬 to have this turnover. Once again, it's going to be the big test of composure for this UST team. They have been in a few close games. But against a team like Adamson, how will they be able to finish this ball game?
2:30 to play. 𝔐𝔫𝔦 receives a screen from Gonzalida. Back to 𝔐𝔫𝔦. Shot clock winding down. O'Malley makes his move. Sidestep is blocked. What a block there by Manding.
Good help side defense by Carl Manding, totally sacrificing his spot because he saw an attacking O'Malley. Now he forces the stop for UST.
Velasquez, he has the basketball. Gives it to USC's main man. 𝔬𝔬 scores!
𝔬𝔬, star in the making, big basket coming for 𝔬𝔬, and now the energy of every UST player is felt here at the San Juan Arena.
Look at that drive. He created space, uses his length and versatility. Just as we hit the 2-minute mark, gives USC a 5-point lead, 65-60. Do not go away. Perfect 7-0 record is being put to the test by 𝔬𝔬 and the Tiger Cubs.
It's really going to be a challenge here as their leader is down with an injury. No, he has been stable in terms of handling that basketball. So who steps up here for Adamson?
It's 𝔐𝔫𝔦, too strong on the 3. They get the ball back. Another chance for 𝔐𝔫𝔦. 𝔐𝔫𝔦 this time takes a closer look and he scores on the drive.
A better option for 𝔐𝔫𝔦 there. Could not make his first 3. Now goes for the drive. Gets the 2 right there.
Some pressure now from Adamson. It is just a 1-possession game. Manding hangs in the air. Sorry miss, but USC still has it. 𝔬𝔬 drives hard. 𝔬𝔬 can't get the bounce.
Wanted the same type of finish there on that last play. He made the first one, but just could not make this next one.
1:15 remaining. Adamson can cut it to 1 or tie the ball game up with a 3. Gonzalida, one-hander, no. But there's a whistle, there's a foul against Adamson.
Foul will be on Vince Reyes. Looks like there's going to be a holding foul on the box out. They're not yet in penalty here.
Echo is in the ball game, replacing Earl Medina. Tensions are high inside the Phil Oil Echo Oil Center. Will we see the first loss of Adamson? It's with JB Lim. Lim, nowhere to go. Velasquez says, let's reset here. Under a minute remaining. Velasquez on the drive, high off the glass, no! Stolen away by Duho.
No need for UST to rush here. All they need is one good execution.
UST can even go 2 for 1 here. 30 seconds on the game clock. 5 on the shot clock. Velasquez has to put it up. Gets it to go!
Big basket. Big basket for Kurt Velasquez. Dying shot clock. Dead offense. He took advantage of the speed. Gonna be a hard finish against Stu. Yet he was able to find a way in getting that floater. And don't look now, this is a 5-point lead for UST.
So Baby Falcons 25 seconds away from seeing their first loss of the season. UST can smell it, but they have to hold on for the last 25 seconds. Quick play, Reyes underneath. One possession game here.
Perfect execution right there. Not even a second. That was chipped off the game clock, and that is the way you want to chip off the lead. Good play by Coach Mike. Good execution by the players.
And here's that play you were talking about. Nice misdirection, and Vince Reyes provides much-needed basket for Adamson. We'll take a quick break. 23.3 seconds left. .3 seconds left in this ball game. Adamson will almost surely play the foul game here, but USC has to get the ball inbounds first. Manding gets it across. There's the foul. USC bench probably looking at an unsportsmanlike foul, but the call stands. It's a regular foul.
Almost a turnover right there, but one more foul needed for Adamson for them to enter the penalty.
We go to the other end, Lim. Velasquez, still no foul. Trying to force the steal is Adamson. There's the steal. Adamson with 7 seconds. Time is running out. Carrillo for the tie. He can't get it. Another chance for Adamson. Carrillo again for the tie. Can't get it, and USC holds on.
What a finish we had. This is the type of high school basketball we love. High-paced, high energy, and just intense basketball. But that's going to be a good win for UST. Mounting a big comeback, thrusting the zone defense, thrusting the 2-2-1 press, and giving all-out confidence on these players by Coach Manu Inigo. This is going to be a big win, as now Adamson will be facing their first loss of the season.